What's going on YouTube? In this video, we got a nice money play for y'all that's going to bomb every single zone coverage out there. And we're going to have a nice route combo that's going to help you beat man coverage. The play we're talking about is shock slot option. You can see this is with all the playbooks that this play is in. We're going to jump into the practice field, show you how we set this up, run it against a couple of defenses, and then we're going to jump into a head-to-head game and show you this being used against real users. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and get this going for y'all. All right, the first defense we're going to be going against is a cover 3 sky. I'm not going to be going over all the zone defenses because you're going to get the same results across the board when it comes to zone coverage, cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, cover 4 palms, all that good stuff. I mean, and then we'll jump into man coverage and show you what we want to look for when it is man coverage, who you want to throw to, things like that. So a couple things about the play. If you're on the right hash, you want your trips to the right. If you're on the left hash, you want your trips to the left. What we're going to go ahead and do is put B on a slant, A on a 5 and in, smart route them, and Y on a zig route. That's going to be the route combo right there to help you beat man coverage. We're going to motion snap B. Once he passes the left tackle, you're going to call hut. But we're going to be looking for RB right here. We got Jalen Ramsey over there, the top cornerback in the game. So, you know, you're going to get the best coverage possible. And you're going to see we're going to be able to just throw this over the top. Yes, there is a speed difference. But the way the cornerbacks react in Madden 23, even if I was slower, they account for that. I don't know if that's a good way of saying it, but the cornerback just kind of waits for you to catch up to him, and then he'll let you pass him. You know, if you have somebody super slow, you're going to get walked. You either want to be the same speed or a little bit faster. That's how you get these outside fades to work really well. But if you have a burner, just put your burner there. Let's do it one more time so you can see that it is consistent and it does work. And I promise you, even if you have somebody the same speed as Jalen Ramsey, you're going to get the same results because they do that where they wait for you to catch up to them and then they allow you to pass them. I'm not going to be able to get this pass off right here. Let's go ahead and just run this out. That's the thing we deal with is making these money plays, is dealing with the D-line just completely destroying the O-line. Their sheds are crazy in practice mode. It really does suck, but it's just one of the things we got to deal with. Well, once again, let's go ahead and motion snap this guy right here. Once he passes the left tackle, go ahead and call hut, and you're just going to be looking for over the top right here with RB. You don't have to necessarily step up in the pocket like I am. I just like to do that just to avoid anybody coming from the outside getting an easy sack on them quarterback contains. So that's basically the result you're going to get against all zone coverages across the board. Let's jump into man coverage. All right, the first man coverage we're going to be going against is going to be a cover 1. That's with the deep safety in the middle and then having, you know, probably their user in the middle of the field trying to pick up slants, drag routes, whatever. When that happens, we're going to be looking for the mismatch with RB. Do I have a speed difference? And most of the time, if you have a top tier burner, what I mean by that is somebody 97 speed or better, you're going to be able to get this ball off against the best cornerbacks out there. Even if it was Jalen Ramsey guarding them, the only way they're going to be able to stop it is if they have somebody fast like Denzel Ward. There's a couple of cornerbacks out there that have that decent speed to keep up with somebody going deep. But if it's a mismatch, take RB all day. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're going to put B on a drag route. We're going to put A on a 5 and in smart route them, and then Y on a zig route. Once again, they're going to do a good job in the middle of the field because they're going to have that little vert hook with the linebacker. So the drag route might get taken away. The A route might get taken away. It's iffy with the zig routes. It just depends if they do a good job covering it. Which sometimes they actually do a really good job. They'll stay on the outside and they'll take the zig route away. So if it's a cover 1, you want to look for this RB. You'll see what I'm talking about right here. I'm telling you, like, probably 90% of the time, you're going to get this mismatch right here. And that won't always happen where they kind of switched and they put a safety on them like that. But even if it's a cornerback, you're going to get that mismatch. Just throw it over the top. I promise you, 90% of the time, it doesn't matter if they back up. Now, if they grab them themselves and they back up like 20 yards, then, yeah, you probably won't be able to get that bomb off. But for the most part, if it's just a regular setup, a defensive setup, even if they press or they leave them as a default about 5 or 10 yards off the ball, you're going to be able to get this bomb every single time. I'll say like 90% of the time. I'll be safe and say 90% of the time. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at this replay real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about. In the middle of the field, right there we could have hit the zig. So the zig got open on that one. The 5 and in smart route. If you know how to throw this ball, lead it to the outside. Well, I guess to the inside, and make sure you lead that tight end so he can rack catch this or even possession catch it. But once again, they will have a user, and that probably will be that guy playing that vert hook right there. He'll probably take away the drag route, and if he doesn't and he goes for A, you can see the drag route guy wide open. We got separation right there. So right away, you have two guys that the user is going to have to pick and choose, the zig route or the drag route. And then after that, then your 5 and in smart route, it gets open, and you just have to lead that ball. But you can see what we're talking about. There's no safety hope over the top when it's a cover 1. You have that mismatch. Take the mismatch all day. All right, the next man coverage we're going to be going against is a cover 2 man. This is going to be 2 safeties over the top, so we won't necessarily be able to bomb RB over the top because he's going to have that safety help. But we're going to set the play up the exact same way, and we're still going to have 3 opportunities, B, A, and Y. You just got to be patient. First check Y. If he gets open, he beats the cornerback or safety on a zig route. Take the easy check down. After that, check the B route. After that, your third look is going to be the A tight end. If nothing opens up, just be safe and throw it away. No reason to take a sack. But for the most part, one of these routes open up. Right here, you can see the A tight end gets open. Just lead him. He drops the ball. There's nothing we can do about that. That's part of the game. But I promise you, and especially it depends on your receivers. If you have a nice route runner at Y or a running back that has good route running like Kamara or somebody like that, because I think that is going to be a running back. And then if you have a good route runner with B, you can also put him on a slant. You don't have to do the 5 and in or the drag route. The slant with the motion snap is actually probably one of the best things you can do against man coverage. It gets open probably more than anything. You'll see if it happens right here. You can see it did again. We had the tight end and we had B right there. So you can do different things. You don't necessarily have to do the drag route. The reason I do it to start with is to get that separation between the B receiver and the tight end. You have that high-low read, one going one way, one going the other way. So that's against man coverage. Those are 2 things you could do depending if it's cover 1 or if it's cover 2 man. Let's jump into a head-to-head game and see this being used against real users. All right, now we're going to jump into some head-to-head games. I'm going to kind of break down what I'm seeing and showing you when to do this or when to do that. First game right here, this guy was basically staying in the same defense. You run into a lot of people like that. They're afraid to change their defense. They'll stay in the same defense until they keep getting beat over and over. It takes about 3 or 4 times of them getting beat by the same thing before they switch it, and that's kind of what I dealt with this guy right here. He stayed in this cover 3 offset. Now to be able to tell if they're in a cover 3 offset, a cover 6, or cover 9, you got to look at the cornerbacks. One cornerback will always be lower than the other cornerback. In this case, the left cornerback is playing basically bump and run, and then the right side cornerback is about 5 to 7 yards off the ball. Now that tells you it's going to be a cover 3 offset. If it's a cover 6 or a cover 9, the cornerback that's closer won't be all the way on the line like that. He'll probably be like 2 or 3 yards off the ball. And then the opposite cornerback will be about 5 to 7 yards off the ball. And you'll see that in this video as well. I ran into that a couple of times. But this is basically a cover 3 on the right side. So the cornerback that's further off, that side's going to play like a normal cover 3. The other side where the cornerback's lower, they're going to have like a cover 2 look to start with, and then that safety, the left side safety, is going to go and rush and play the left side like it's a basic cover 3. I don't recommend these defenses unless you know what you're doing. But let's go and take a look at this. We're going to be able to bomb this over the top because, like I said, they're going to play it like a basic cover 3 on the right side of the field. Easy bomb, just got to lead it right, turn it into a one-play touchdown. I want to say this guy ran the same thing again. And in these videos, you're going to see me, sometimes I'll let them score. By no means am I saying I shut everybody down. But a lot of times when I'm trying to get footage like this, I don't want the person to quit. So I'll keep playing and I'll kind of let them score and just keep the game going. But once again, he's in the same defense. And I got a turnover. I came out in the same exact offense. He doesn't switch it up. Do not be that guy where you stay in the same defense. If I'm in the same offense, unless you're disguising it and you got like a scheme out of it, other than that, do not stay in the same defense. You're going to see we're going to get the same results. We motion over. We see that it's not man coverage, and we're going to be able to just get the bomb over top. I think the next play, he switches to a man, and he tries to get pressure. We'll take a look at this right now. Yeah, so a dead giveaway that this is man. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so it's not a dead giveaway because they can base their defense, make things look like this. But off rip, when I see this, every single one of my receivers, tight end / running back, anybody eligible for a route has somebody lined up right in front of them. That's telling me automatically that this is man coverage. And I noticed that I have a safety on Hardman, so I don't even motion B over. I put him on a 5 and out. And I just try to take advantage of this right here. I know he's sending the pressure, so I'm going to try to get this ball off quick. I'm just going to throw it deep over the top, and we're able to bomb it. We just didn't lead it right. And then this guy ended up quitting. We ended up scoring. So we're going to jump into game 2 right here. Now, once again, this is a cover. This is the cover 6. Now you can see the difference of what I'm talking about. The cover 3 offset, the cornerback was like basically right in front of my receiver. But now you can see the left side cornerback is actually like 2 or 3 yards off the ball. The right cornerback's about 5 to 7 yards off the ball. So it's either going to be a cover 6 or a cover 9. I forget which one it is, if the right cornerback's higher than the other one or the left cornerback. But basically the right side, if he's higher, he's going to play like a basic cover 3. or actually cover 4. I'm sorry. When it's a cover 6 or cover 9, they play it like a cover 4 on the deep side, and on the opposite side where the cornerback's lower, they play it like a cover 2. Once again, I know this play bombs cover 4. It's a cover 4 field. We're gonna set the play up. We're gonna motion our guy over and just bomb it over the top right here with Marquise Brown. You can see the left side right here, where X is. I could have threw it to X right there. Probably got some decent yards right there. Probably could have turned it into a touchdown. It has that cover 2 look right there. And then you can see on the right side, you can see the cornerback and the safeties over there. It's giving you that cover 4 look. But we're able to bomb it over the top. It easily beats cover 4. Let's see what next clip we got going for y'all. Same thing. So, well, actually not the same thing. Basically the same coverage. So what happens a lot when I bomb somebody with a cover 3, a cover 2, or a cover 6, the next 2 defenses they go to is either going to be a cover 4 drop or a cover 2 man. And this guy went into a cover 4. Once again, it bombs cover 4. The way I'm telling that it's cover 4 is both cornerbacks are about 7 yards off the ball. If it's cover 2, the cornerbacks will be about give or take like 5 yards to 4 yards off the ball, and the safeties will be further spread apart. In a cover 4 drop, the safeties are a little bit closer together, so that's a nice little look to see if it's cover 4 or cover 2. Yes, I know people can disguise it, but the people I'm going against right now, they're not really doing a good job of disguising it. Once again, we're able to bomb them over top with a cover 4 drop. We got caught right there, but we still got good yardage. This is actually going to be game 3. It looks like we're going against a cover 4 drop right here. I know, actually, I think this is somebody actually trying to disguise the cover 2, that invert cover 2. And if you're not sure, like, I'm reading cover 4 when they're backed up like this, but then once he brings his guys up, I'm automatically thinking, because he based and he's keeping his cornerbacks low, I'm automatically thinking that this is a cover 2, but it can be anything. Honestly, I really don't even remember which defense he was in. Let's see right here. It actually ends up looking like a cover 3, and the cornerback completely messed up right there, and we're able to just bomb it over the top. Even if the cornerback played it like a regular cover 3, we would have still been able to bomb it over top. Once again, like I said, when they're in a cover 3 and I bomb them once, the next defense they like to go to is a cover 4. This might be a cover 4 right here. I'm not too sure, but it looks like a cover 4. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think that one I think was actually the inverted cover 2, where it's a weird defense. And then right here, this is the guy that's he decided to base his defense and play a man coverage. So it looks like a zone because nobody followed me. That's part of basing your defense. That's how you disguise it. Nobody follows me, so in my head, I'm still thinking it's a cover 4 or a cover 3. He's definitely trying to disguise his defense right here. But regardless, once I call HUD, I see that it's man coverage. I see I have a mismatch right there with RB, so I still take it, and I still just lead this to the outside. That's how deadly this route is, and I got some speed right there with Williams. You can see his man coverage. He started following me, and I just hit that nice pocket in the corner of the end zone and get that touchdown. Let's see what we got next. Once again, he's staying in the same defense. Same thing with the other guy. He stayed in that man coverage base with the blitz. Maybe it's something that works for him. He's able to get to the quarterback, but I'm able to throw it real quick, and we're able to get really good yardage. Now, this play right here looks like a basic cover 3. Cover 3 has the triangle with 2 cornerbacks and a safety. You can see there's a safety in the middle, and then there's 2 cornerbacks backed up off my receivers. This could be a cover 1, but if it was a cover 1, I feel like people would be lined up in front of my receivers a little bit better. So I'm guessing cover 3, but I always watch what happens. I pay attention to how the cornerback on the right side where I'm going is playing, and right away I know it was a cover 3. And once again, this play will bomb any zone coverage out there. I'm getting my block set up. You got both on the field. I'm going to double team them, and I'm IDing the opposite side. And we get a little bit of time here. A user blitzers, you can see this is a cover 3 right here. Perfect example. User blitzers are a headache. They really do a good job of getting to the quarterback, and this guy was doing it a lot to me. But we're able to get the ball off, bomb the cover 3, turn it into a 1-play touchdown. We get good results with these plays, especially like that other empty setup we have with a similar play. Now he tried to switch it up. This is the cover 6 and cover 9, like I said, on the deep side, which is on the right side, which he's probably trying to stop. They play it like a cover 4. So the cornerback on the right and the safety on the right, they're going to play like a cover 4. The cornerback on the left, he's lower, he's close to my receiver. Him and the left safety, they're going to play it like a cover 2. And just pay attention. You're going to see this. You're going to see how the DBs play. But you want to understand that. You want to, really try to learn how to read the defense. Once again, yes, I know people could disguise their defense, but you want to get the bases down, and you're going to see right here on the right side, they're playing like a cover 4. On the left, they're playing it like a cover 2. Once again, this play bombs all zones, so I'm not even worried as long as I got the time. Once he's trying to use or blitz me, he is getting pressure, but we turn it into a one-play touchdown, getting good results. Looking like a cover 3 right here. I don't know. Let me see right here when we motion to see if this is man coverage. Because if it's a cover 1, I think we still try to do the bomb right here, but I'm not too sure what happens right here. Let's let this play run. Come on. Come on. We're getting our get your O line blocking right. You gotta double team Bosa, especially when you're playing somebody that's user blitzing. You gotta double team the threat. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just setting up my O line. I'm double teaming Bosa. I'm IDing whoever I need to ID, slide shifting, all that good stuff. Oh, okay. This is what I wanted to talk about. Let's go back a little bit. Now watch what happens right here. This happens. There's random cover 3s that do this, cover 4s, and cover 2s that will do this. You see what's going on when I'm motioning my B receiver over? They're swapping. This is a man coverage, but I'm telling you, this happens with against cover 3 where the 2 deeps will swap. I have no idea why they do that. I don't know if it has something to do with basing your defense. But I took advantage of it. I seen that the cornerback was swapping with another DB out there. And once I seen that, I tried to quick snap it. I took a little too long because you can actually quick snap this a little bit quicker. But you can see I snap it. I get the advantage right here. And we just throw it over the top. We turn this into a touchdown right here. We got the speed. He's not catching Williams. You're seeing the results. These plays really do work. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. If y'all like the breakdown and how we showed y'all against real users in the head-to-head games, let me know in the comments down below. And I know a couple of y'all have actually been asking me for a defensive breakdown, how to read the defense to see what zone they're in, man coverage, things like that. I'm actually working on a video like that as we speak. And we also got some different things coming up. I'm not going to let y'all know what it is, but we're going to take a little bit of a different route on a couple of videos. See if y'all like it. If y'all vibing with it, we might take that route and keep going with it. Now, we're always going to be a money play video, YouTube channel, tip videos, defensive plays, and stuff like that. But I want to branch out. I want to do more than just money play videos and things like that. So like I said, we're going to take a different route, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, we probably just throw it away, but if not, we will take off with it, keep going. With all that being said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.